Are you parked in your life? You may not think you are, but actually in reality, you may well be. That means you're in a position in your life where you're not going nowhere, just treading water. When in fact you could actually do a whole lot better for yourself. Back in 2006, life decided to have a go at me, decided to teach me a lesson, picked on me, ripped me out of the job that I had, and I'd had it for 25 years, a very well-paid job. When it took that from me, it not only took my job, but it took all my self-belief. It just took all of everything that I had, my self-confidence, my sense of self-worth. And I started to give up on myself, and I went to places that I wouldn't want anyone, I wouldn't want you to go to. The point of this story is that in the absence of not knowing what else I could do, I became a taxi driver. And that's not to talk down taxi driving, because unless you've done it, you don't understand the mental toughness you have to be able to do that job. And you don't understand the people skills that you have to be able to deploy to deal with all the different types of people and situations that come your way throughout each and every single day. So hats off to taxi driving. But it's not one of the top jobs, is it? And I fell into taxi driving because my nephew had driven for Streamline Taxis in Southampton, and so I became a night shift taxi driver. And I look back with great fondness, and I thank life for giving me that job. But I did that job for 4 years, and during my time, like I said, I did have some good times, but I spent my time driving 70,000 miles a year, and I have to say I didn't get anywhere in my life, because as a taxi driver I always ended up coming back to the place I started, Southampton. So having spent driving 70,000 miles a year for 4 years, I went absolutely nowhere. And I'd be talking to all the passengers, and sometimes we'd be taking the same people, so we'd build up kind of a relationship with those people, working relationship, and they would be saying to me, Dave, what are you doing this job for? You're so much better than the job you're doing. You can see by talking to you that you've got a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and you are far better than where you are at the moment. It took me 3.5 years to actually start believing again in myself and believing in what people were telling me. And I decided at that point to make a change in my life. And it was March 2010 that I made a decision to change my life, to step my life up. I invented Roth Dreaming. I invented steps to happiness, and I followed them and transformed and changed my life. And the point of this talk is to say to you that I parked myself in a taxi cab, parked my life, put it on hold through a lack of belief really in myself. And the point about it is that although I enjoyed the time, wasted my time, because I've moved forward, I've gone after goals, targets, dreams, desires. Each and every goal that I set myself, I've achieved, and more importantly, I've found true inner happiness. The point about this is that if I decided to take the handbrake off in my life 3 or 4 years earlier, I could have got to this happy place where I found myself now, successful, and truly happy inside, living a fantastic and a great life and meeting great people every day. I could have been experiencing that 4 years earlier if I hadn't have parked myself. So if you are parked in your life, and that means that you're kind of a little bit unhappy, you've got some regrets, and you're thinking that you're better than where you currently are, you are parked in your life. And the message about this from this video and this story to me is that you can absolutely change and transform your life. You can take your happiness to higher and higher levels, and more importantly, you can keep them there. And part of being happy is making your dreams come true. And I'm telling you that if you decide, that's what you've got to do. You've just got to make a decision. You decide to transform and change your life and make dreams come true, you can absolutely go and do it. And I'm coming out onto all forms of media. I've written a book on the subject about how you become happier and stay happier and make your dreams come true. So watch what I'm putting out on all forms of media, because what I'm saying is gold. It's gold. It's learned from my life and learned from a lot of other famous speakers and rich people that I've now studied. But this is not, this is reality. This is absolute reality that I'm talking to you. If you're parked in your life, you can change. So keep watching the stuff I'm putting out, because you don't but know you could hear something, just a word, a phrase that could start you on a journey that you're just going to love. Because once you start dreaming and you start chasing those things in your life, I tell you, it is truly a fabulous and a brilliant experience. And I would want to wish that on as many people as possible. And that's why I'm coming out, and that's why I'm talking about happiness and about making your dreams come true.